Hey there folks, welcome back. Jayborino here, continuing to the bitter end, a custom campaign for WarCraft 3. Chapter 4, Heart of Ice. Soul Reaver, Face Saruman, and Cameron Aileron leave the Heart Grove, behind them stepping into a warp gate into the icy chill of a snowy wasteland. They sense a lost comrade somewhere here in this forsaken world, but something dark and terrible awaits the companions amongst the frozen dunes. It will take all of their skill and determination to survive the horrors ahead. A familiar sight for the beginning of these missions. I'm really scared to get a 4th and 5th hero. I don't know if I can handle all of their skills. It's so much. By the gods, what a forsaken world this is. The cold cuts to the very bone. We've got to find whoever is stranded here, and quickly. I know I wouldn't want to be caught alone in a storm like this. I think I should have brought a coat. Hilarious, Faye. I sense someone familiar close by, to the northeast, but their spiritual signature is very weak. Then let's go. Look, there's someone lying in the snow over there. It is Catharsis. He's unconscious, but still alive. Barely. We must wake him, or he will freeze to death. We'll do for him what we can. Maybe I can use my powers to help warm him. Thank you, my friends. I already thought that you might have all been killed. Look, we need to open a warp gate and get going, or you'll freeze to death here. You're not exactly well suited to this climate. No, I cannot leave yet. Too weak to survive the warp. And something I must do here first. Need to rest. It will be impossible for you to get any rest in this blizzard. We need to find you shelter. Campsite, far to the north. Bring me there, but be careful. Void children everywhere. Void children? I don't like the sound of that. I think we best stay on our toes. Let's stick together and get to that campsite. Agreed. Let's go. Back in the saddle. Okay. And hotkeys. Hotkeys. Catharsis. You are 4. And let's go ahead and bump up our game speed. Is it the same? I did leave the mission and come back. Okay, there we go. Question. Is he actually dying? No. Okay, so he has enough regeneration. We can actually take some time to read what Catharsis is all about. Let's check his artifacts first. Rage Axis fills the wielder with incredible strength. 35% to do 50 bonus damage and stun. That's wonderful. Okay, so that's just like a go ham on your enemies with melee attacks ability. A Tithandara can use this to hurl a handful of sand at his enemies. A bag of sand. He will then cause the sand to explode violently outwards, tearing his opponent's flesh from their bones. That became incredibly violent, inflicting 600 damage to the primary target. It's an area of effect as well. So it's very, very similar, I think, to the Underslung Heavy Flamer. It seems like it does more damage than the Underslung Heavy Flamer, but the Flamer does do a little damage over time. Anyway, we see what that's all about, the bag of sand. All right, Shamanic Mask, excuse me. Allows Tithandara to meditate and regain lost energies, regains 200 mana points over 10 seconds, but will be rendered unable to act for the duration. If he's injured, it will be cancelled. Kind of just sounds like a poor man's tent, but, you know, I don't know. We'll see. It seems like he's got... No, his mana pool's about the same. Okay, so... Provides a total of 24 bonus armor and 16 bonus strength. This guy, I want to be our tank eventually. Eventually. And let's just put a point into all of his stuff. I'm going to max out his higher end abilities, and then we'll just get 1 point in all the other ones and see what we really want here. So his Q ability creates skeletal minions, and I assume that as this levels up, we get lots and lots more skeletons. That's pretty cool, so we get some cannon fodder there. Focuses energy from the tattoos on Tithandara's arm to lash into a lash of energy. Small amount of damage. Decent range, and stuns. It stuns. It interrupts. It's an interrupt. That's how I would consider Dark Lash. Doesn't seem like that needs too many points in it, to be honest. I mean, obviously, as you put points to it, the damage becomes significant, but frankly, I think the key to this ability is just mostly going to be for interrupting channeled spells. Unleashes tendrils of energy from his tattoos covering his body, striking all enemy units within a 270 area for 45 damage, so it's an area of effect. That's neat. Sandstorm. You channels it. Creates twisters. Some of them do damage. Some of them slow enemies down. Pretty straightforward. All right, I'm liking Dark Tendrils the most. AoE seems like my favorite group of stuff. We're going to be pretty even with where we decide to put points. I think Skeleton Minions and Dark Tendrils is good. So you have Freezing Blood. Its movement and attack rate and damage have been reduced and no longer Has mana and regains health slower. So we can't use any of his abilities anyway except his items, so I don't see a reason to really worry about using Catharsis if we come into any early battles. And as usual, Faye is going to get in the front of everybody because he's much faster. It looks like we have to go up in this direction. And hopefully I am still savvy with these heroes. Wait a moment. I sense something ahead of us. Something evil is headed this way. Void children. Watch out, they're coming. Okay, right into it right now. Let's do some corrupted blood right here. Catharsis, you don't need to be up there. Just get back here.
My people must be avenged.
Okay, and let's just go ahead and hit him with fireballs to keep them stunned. Keep this guy stunned. I mean, I have so many stunning abilities. I can keep things pretty much permanently stunned. Faye doesn't have a stunning ability, but that's really not that big of a deal. And once we have full control over Catharsis. They were hunting for Catharsis. I have a bad feeling that they are not the only ones of their kind on his trail. Okay. So, yeah, why not? There's no timer, and Catharsis, I thought maybe his health would be lowering at like a very significant rate such that he would be freezing to death, but there's no timer or anything, so I can rest as much as I want. Didn't have to use any real super special abilities there. Heavy Flamer, Kurosanami are my go-tos early on. Blacksteel Gauntlets are when we get swarmed by a ton of really weak units. Blood Drinker is very good too. It's just knowing the right time to use it. And I'm going to take a drink of water while these heroes sleep. Never mind, they woke up right when I started drinking, but that didn't stop me from finishing my swig.
For my people.
Okay, let's throw down a quick save anyway. We're going to be quick saving a lot this map because I don't know what to expect. There we go. And we have to get to the far north, which is where he can camp out. Good old Faye getting in the front. Wait. What is it, Kith? We are not alone. They are here. They're coming from those caves. Get ready. Okay, and Catharsis, just get in the back. Faye, do this. Stun this guy over here. And we're gonna go ahead and shoot out some fireballs as well. Let's focus down this Void Child Fury. And I'm mostly just trying to put Catharsis in a place where he can survive without much of a problem. All right, do this. And these enemies are stronger than I expected them to be. We might as well summon a Void Child and or whatever it's called, and then get Catharsis out of here. You know what? You're on hold position now, buddy. Enough of this nonsense. I might risk Blood Drinker here in the next round. I was right. I can feel these Void Children pressing in on us in ever greater numbers. The air grows thick with their corruption. We will be overwhelmed if we tarry over long. So that sounds like if we wait around, they're going to just constantly be coming at us. So let's get moving, and we'll use Blood Frenzy with the next round here so that we don't have to stop and wait. So let's just go so that we don't have to worry too much. The issue is we are hamstrung with how fast Catharsis can even move. If I see them coming up behind me, I'm going to have to turn around. We don't want to engage too many groups at the same time. There are more Void Children waiting ahead of us. There's an eerie feeling over this place. There's an evil here. Something ancient and slumbering, but stirring in its sleep. What are the Void Children trying to awaken here? Damn it, they know we're here. Okay, first things first, get fucked. And I'm gonna Blood Drinker here and Iron Will. Okay, we need you to Blood Frenzy, summon an Abyssal, and then get back. Well, no, we want you to attack, actually. You need to get some of your health back. Catharsis! Oh, God, he's gonna die! Soul Reaver! Ah, the Abyssal, no! That sucked. Okay, so let's load on up. My stupid summon got in the way there, unfortunately. Okay, Catharsis, you're in a hold position right here, and I'm gonna take my units and go up to the left this time. Let's try it out. We'll move in with Catharsis as well. Nope, that's just a cave. That means that they're gonna spawn from there at some future section. I really don't. You know what I could do is use Faye's ultimate as we move into this section. That could be pretty prudent. There are more Void Children. All right. Yeah, I'll skip because I just slept, so I don't need to wait. Okay, so let's move in. You giddy, Blood Corruption. Let's throw down some stuns and stuns. And stuns and stuns. Lots and lots of stuns. Here come even more units. Here they're coming in behind us as well. Catharsis, why don't you move back and hold position? Well, I can also use the bag of sand. Why don't we use it on these fellows back here? And then blood corruption and summon an abyssal. Cameron's getting hurt. Soul Reaver, we gotta have you using some abilities here. Good lord, some of these enemy units are crazy in terms of how much damage they're able to do. I mean, the damage and then the health that they have, too. Let's level up mass fireballs. Let's put my units to sleep. It's risky to sleep, but I think I need to do it. The Abyssal Mass will stay up for a little bit more time, I suppose. But again, there's caves everywhere, and I expect the enemy's going to be coming from the caves. Once we're awake, I'm going to quick save. Poor Catharsis. I need to keep him behind us. It seems like the enemy, every time we engage a different group, some enemies spawn behind us, so you can't just leave Catharsis back there. I think that's the idea. Unfortunately, we don't have any direct healing, so I can't heal Catharsis. He just needs to stay alive until we get to a campsite. Everybody is awake now. So let's start moving up. Catharsis, bring up the rear. And eventually, once we get fighting again, we'll use you. Not use you, but we'll put you somewhere safe. Oh no, the north path is blocked. We need to find another way. Surprise, surprise, color me shocked. Let's wait for Catharsis. We can't risk units spawning behind him and killing him. Every time we've come upon a group of units, though, the game does make it clear, like, hey, we're about to fight, so that's good. I might just go ahead and use Blood Drinker and Iron Will in the next group. It's always... Oh, there we go. Look how fast the attack speed on these things, too. That's crazy. Okay, let's do it. This might be a little frivolous, but I'm going to do it. Catharsis, stay over here and hold position. You're taking too much damage. So I don't think Blood Drinker is really a bad option. I think I need to use some heavy hitting abilities on every single one of these engagements, because Catharsis is slowly getting smoked, which is dangerous. Again, there's no timer. I could just sit here, but it sounds like they're just going to keep spawning on top of us for forever. Okay, this guy, let's summon some demons too. Blood corruption, this guy. Let's move on in here, and you giddy. And Catharsis, just move back here and hold position, buddy, because you suck. And let's do this, and this, and this. And, oh, these are my demons. That's very, very nice. There's only one left, so as long as we take this last guy out, then we're fine, and then we're going to sleep. Catharsis, you're scaring me, buddy, but with the demons out to protect us, I'm going to put my other heroes to sleep as Catharsis. I have nothing to directly heal him. That's what I don't like. I'll try the tent. Nah, okay. Can't rest too cold. I should have expected that. Well, he's got a point. Let's put it into Dark Lash, and then we can assign our points for our other heroes. Let's do Iron Will. It seems like it's quite helpful. Oh, he's asleep. That's right. I can't do that. But it should automatically assign once he's awake. Let's get Abyssal Summon. More enemies. Yep, they're coming out of the caves for sure. Trying to use everything possible here. Catharsis, just hold position. Oh, no, they're behind us too. Some of my demons are still out, which is great. Cameron, you're doing good here, buddy. You don't really have anything that I need you to be using, but that's fine. Cataclysm, please. Poor Catharsis. Oh, he's scaring me so much. Okay, we have points. Let's level up our ultimates. Wonderful. We really haven't had a great opportunity to use all of them, but that's okay. All right, we might as well take the demons as well. They're probably going to be unsummoned here pretty soon. No, they're here for a while, actually. Let's get going. We just have to move quickly. And demons, how are you doing? Let's just run in with them. Whatever the next area is, we want to lead with them. Get on down here. It doesn't seem like there are any enemies. It just seems like they spawn sometimes out of nowhere just to mess with us. Get them, demons. Well, okay, they're definitely not, but let's go. Oh, poor Catharsis. I'm so nervous that I'm going to lose him at the worst possible time. Let's go ahead and quick save. It seems like every couple minutes or so is when they come out of the woodwork. Let's do this, and this, and Q. Get in there and attack him, you clowns! Okay, I'm just hitting him with everything I have, and we're gonna move poor Catharsis over here to hold position. So blood plague him. Catharsis, please stay away. Good God, the Void Child Malice does a ton of damage here. All right, Faye, let's summon the Abyssal. We need you to use a shielding device and hit him with all sorts of stuff here. Oh God, Catharsis. We're gonna rest after this with my existing heroes. And use the Abyssal Mass to just move around. Obviously, we need to be going quickly here. All right, there's definitely more here. Attack him. It's going to go down really, really fast, unfortunately, but that's okay. As long as we stay asleep. These guys aren't spawned. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Run. Oh, no, he's stuck. Wake up, Cameron. Get out of there, buddy. Oh my God, this is so bad. This is so terribly bad for me. So, I need to be hitting Faye's lifesteal more. It's that big one down here is crazy. We want to keep him stun-locked if possible. All right, get in there. Use your lifesteal. Hit him with this. Cameron, hit him with this. And fireballs. Also, we need to spread out. That's another reason why this is going poorly. Go ahead and stun him again. Catharsis, please don't. Okay, and we got him down. And for the next group, I'm going to go ahead and hit Psychic Onslaught, which is a nice little defense that we have. Okay, and then do this, and then Shielding Device. I used both of his abilities there. That was probably a mistake, but honestly, I think it's fine. Catharsis getting in there and doing a little bit of damage. Now we go to sleep. Now we go to sleep. And this is very tricky, again, exclusively because of Catharsis. All right, drinking a little bit more water there. We have a point on Catharsis again. We'll get put in his ultimate. Same thing with my future units. They're all very close to leveling up. All going to get it in their ultimates. Catharsis, you can move up to about here. And then Shift H to put yourself on hold position, and it worked. Wonderful. My unit should be awake here at any moment as we move into the next group. I don't really mind that I use both of those abilities. I don't really care. I think that's going to be fine. Catharsis can stay back here for now. We know that there's units up here. So let's stun them. And stun them again. And do we have another stun up? We have an unreliable one right here, and then we can hit them with both of Soul Reaver's abilities. Move Catharsis up, shift click on a hold position, and there's all of our points. No, that was all of our passive points. That's fine. Okay. More enemies from behind. It came from behind. Okay, we're gonna have to rest again after this. And Faye, go ahead and hit this guy in the back, and very slowly but surely we see Morganem. I keep like tabbing through my heroes to see what abilities I have up that are worth using. Not much, unfortunately. Okay, they're just attacking us with increasing frequency, so let's tent. The only option we have is to tent like this. Can move Catharsis up because it seems like they're primarily coming from behind us, even though there is a cave up here. Hold position. We still have the Bag of Dust on Catharsis if we need to use it. I assume the Shamanic Mask and the tent won't work on him anyway. Let's go ahead and quick save. And again, it seems like the enemies spawn and their primary command is to hunt down Catharsis, and they automatically attack him unless you intercept them. So that's what makes this scary, and it seems like in between each engagement, we are sleeping or tenting, and that it's just making it so that the enemies can catch up to us just that little bit faster. Okay, it looks like we're making our way around properly now. Nope, of course not. Of course that spawns right when Catharsis goes by it. Alright, throw down a stun here. Do this. We need an Abyssal Summon. You know what I'm going to do here is just Blood Corruption through this. Just kill these guys with Blood Corruption if you can. Okay. And we want to do this. We will have an opportunity to sleep again. I think I really just need to be sleeping in between every single one. I really do. This guy is a dick. There we go. And tent again. And who has a point? Cameron does. I guess the Meteor Shower is worth leveling up here. He's asleep. That'll go in automatically when it can. Oh, Catharsis, you scare me so much. Get back over 600 at least, buddy. There you go. There you go. Back over 600. Okay, so we just used Faye's ultimate. I can't use my other ultimates because it's going to kill my own stuff. Psychic Onslaught on a significant cooldown. Next attack, I think I'll use Celerity. Use Celery. Okay, let's go. We're on our way up the canyon now. Quick save. My units are not in the best of health. Okay, they're not coming up behind us already. Go ahead and throw down a stun. And then a stun. Wonderful. Put our points, assign our points quickly. Dark Bolt Barrage, I think, is good. Faye, let's get Celerity for sure. I kind of want a tent again. Let's tent, and we'll leave Faye out of tent because he doesn't need to use it right away, though unfortunately Catharsis is stuck. Hopefully this doesn't fuck us right here. It seems like maybe when you pass caves, that's when they spawn. It seemed like right when I was running by this cave with Catharsis, a bunch of those units spawned. So he's getting back over 800 health here. He's got a point. I guess we'll put it in Sandstorm. It seems like these third-tier abilities, the R abilities, are really, really good. So we want to make sure that we're utilizing those properly. Okay, what do we have up? We still have 2 of our heroes' ultimates up. Let's get going. Here's a cave. So let's just move up with Catharsis with the expectation that we're about to get attacked. No? I am very surprised, actually. Catharsis, why don't you hang out over here? Still no attack, huh? Oh, there they are. Well, I just quick saved. First thing we're going to do is stun these with Soul Reaver. Ooh, just like that. And then Blood Corruption one of them, and then wait to stun them once they're back up with our other buddy here. And Catharsis apparently going in the wrong spot, so go ahead and hold position. And let's throw down a random stun here. Try to hold these down, and then we're just gonna sleep again after this attack. Sleep, sleep, sleep. That was a good engagement. That worked out pretty well. Catharsis obviously taking damage, so it's not the best. But the important thing here is that my heroes, we came away with that with not too much of a loss in terms of health and mana, so we have an opportunity to get a lot of
my people must be avenged.
A lot of that health and mana back. And then once we're away, Cameron will be back to near full health. Soul Reaver will be back to full health. I'm gonna drink some more water. I'm out of water. I'm very excited to be able to actually use Catharsis and have him not be a liability. That, I'm struggling with it right now. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. Any units? No, but there's another cave, which means we're about to get attacked again. Let's move Catharsis up behind these trees. Hold position, and then we're going to inch up with these units. Yep, there we go. Catharsis, move back. All the way behind the trees, buddy. Let's go ahead and throw a stun out with Cameron, his W. And then we're going to stun these guys. A lot of this is just chaining stuns, honestly. Okay, this might be a good time to Celerity, honestly. Actually, no, I'm going to use his flamethrower. That's going to get rid of those. Not get rid of them, but it's going to do pretty good here. Dark Bolt Barrage going down. Catharsis taking too much damage from the chain lightning. Good God. Ugh. Lightning Storm. Let's move on up. Another point on Cameron. On Mass Fireballs, because that's been incredibly useful. Another fight like this, and he is done for. So I'm going to use Iron Will and Blood Drinker now. Please don't lose control. He didn't. Back away, Faye. And I'm not going to use Celerity because I'm already using one of my big abilities here. Catharsis has a point. Dark Tendrils. We're not dead. Faye has a point. Blood Frenzy. Tent. Oh dear. Okay, we're progressing. We're progressing. It's just Catharsis, obviously, consistently in a state of horrible near death. We're almost back up to the northern area, like we're almost back up to where this path collapsed. We had to walk through here. God damn it. Okay, well, at least we came back awake. Oh, I don't like this one bit. Faye, oh, no. Faye, stay here, actually. Almost got hit with my own stuff. Okay, we're okay. I used an ultimate there, and I think I absolutely had to. Let's continue. It seems like they're coming with a little bit more frequency now, so I think maybe we should just go. And if we can tent soon with Cameron, I'll feel a lot more safe. A lot safer, actually. Okay, let's keep going. Another cave. If we can get through this cave without getting absolutely smoked, I will feel comfortable. Alternatively, I go ahead and tent now. Let's do it. I think I have to. And Catharsis, if you can just stay alive for me, buddy. Every time I tent, that's what I'm talking about. Catharsis, oh my god, he's almost dead. Of course he is. He's freezing to death. And if only I would have known earlier on in the mission that this would be such a pressing problem, I would not have gotten him as involved as he was. But, you know, you live and you learn. And unfortunately, what that's going to mean is I'm probably going to have to replay this whole thing. I'm calling it right now. I probably am just going to have to start the whole mission over. I'll make a cut and bring it back to where we were. I can almost guarantee that's going to happen here, unfortunately. It's really tempting just to wait here for the next wave so that I know... Oh, yep, and there it is. Okay, let's just kill this guy like normal. This is just a normal fellow. Cameron, back up and start attacking. And then Soul Reaver, go ahead and stun him. Okay, and then hit him with a Blood Plague. I use Blood Plague a lot, even though I was commenting on how shitty I think it is in the previous mission. Psychic Blast I should probably be using more. Let's go. And let's quick save now, because it seems like we're much closer to the camp, and I'm hopeful that he'll get most of his health back once we get to the camp. There might also be a big battle near the camp, but we do have Blood Corruption up, which we've seen has been very, very, very helpful. Okay, I'm waiting for enemies to spawn out of this cave. Hasn't happened. I think, really, the cave is where the enemies can spawn, which just means, like, they're going to be able to spawn close to you. So we've hit, like, a secret triggered checkpoint here that's saying, like, okay, they hit the triggered checkpoint. That means that now the enemies will spawn from there, slightly closer to you, is what that means. Okay, Catharsis, keep moving up. Because you have enemies spawn in front and behind you, let's save our game now in case we get accidentally lose Catharsis or something like that. No enemies yet. I really don't want to run into a large group while also having a spawn behind us. That's what I'm hoping will not happen. Okay, let's go ahead and throw down a stun and Blood Plague, and then a stun from Soul Reaver to follow up here. Here they are behind us. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Yes, draw them in. Perfect. Catharsis, just don't. Blood Plague back here, and Cameron, you can shoot some fireballs. Wonderful. All right, I've got more of a hang of this. Let's go ahead and level up the skeletons. Let's level up Dark Bolt Barrage, because it's been nothing but helpful, and we might as well start leveling up Blood Plague at this point. Okay, we just got attacked. I don't need to use tents, so let's just save and go. We also have a Yugiti combo up, a Yugiti Blood Corruption combo up. And it looks like we're probably close to where we need to be. Okay, and then Cameron, channel your ultimate here. And actually both of you channel your ultimates. Oh, he's frozen. He's frozen! Fucking Catharsis! Stop! Oh my god, he's killing me, he's killing me. All right, channeling Blood Corruption, do this. We have to keep these guys as chain-stunned as possible, basically. Oh, god damn it, they came from behind. We did just recently quick save, but of course, one of the spawned attacks hit us when we're pushing into a larger group of them. Hold position with, well, we don't want to hold position with Cameron, but that's about the area where we want him. So yeah, I think I'm gonna Blood Drinker right at the beginning of this. Is it up? Oh, it's not ready yet, I just used this thing. Okay, go ahead and stun these fellows and stun these fellows and hit him with your ultimate. Is Blood Drinker up? There you go. Please don't lose control, though. Are we alive? Okay, we're alive. Oh no, we did lose control there. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Oh god, he's back below 300. After this sleep, we push up in this direction and hopefully get rid of the remaining pieces of shit. We did use our ultimate there on Cameron, but we do have an ultimate on Faye and almost an ultimate on Soul Reaver, but that one is dangerous to use. That one's quite dangerous to use. And it's always dangerous to use Blood Drinker. I thought that the cooldown was up, but of course, you know, there was that tiny little sliver that you couldn't really see, but whatever. Okay, why don't you, Catharsis, move on up this time. More enemies coming out of the caves. Stun them. You need to move over here, friend. Okay, and then Faye do this and summon an abyssal, whatever. Catharsis move back here and hold position. Okay, that went great. So now we can actually go and attack into this group, and we have our abyssal summon. This is where we're going to Ugiri and Blood Corruption as soon as possible. Stun this guy in the back, who seems like a really dangerous motherfucker. Catharsis stop. Soul Reaver go. Cameron get in there. Faye looking like he's going to finish up this piece of garbage here, and he did. Let's go. It looks like we're very close to where we need to be, and I'm really hopeful that we are. I'm going to save in case maybe later I realize that this is where I want to reload to so that I can rest. I'm thinking we're probably going to be stuck with a few more groups of enemies. I just saw some rocks collapse here, so maybe this is the trigger. Catharsis, get up there, buddy. Get up there, buddy. Oh, of course, they're coming from behind. Every time. Throw down a stun here. Catharsis, stop. I mean, I keep telling him to stop. I know it's me that's doing this, but, you know. Okay, and stun here. Catharsis goes down because of chain lightning. So I guess, well, do I want to save there? I mean, they're coming from behind us, so maybe I just need Catharsis to move first and then just follow up slowly behind him with my other units. I don't think I really needed to rest here. I think I really just want to go. You guys move, let him through, and lead with him, and then we'll stay back here and... Oh, okay, so they're already coming from behind us. Turn and fight, go ahead and stun. Catharsis, just hold position. The stun is up. We're going to throw down another stun. Summon another abyssal. And I'm just trying to use most of my abilities. The abyssal is soaking up a ton of damage. That went well. Let's continue. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's it. The campsite is ahead. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay. All right. No more Catharsis liability. I don't know if this occurred to you, but getting Catharsis here isn't going to be a big help if those Void Children keep following us. Look, the cliffs here, unstable. Can use a rock fall to block their path. Whatever it is we're going to do, we really ought to do it quickly. A whole horde of those creatures is heading right this way. Alright then. Kith, Faye, you two get behind me. Soul, you'll help me bring those rocks of ice down, those blocks of ice down. Get in position. We're all in position. Now, together. Oh, good. Okay, part 1 of the map is complete. I assume there's going to be a big boss that we're going to have to fight and learn. That should keep them at bay, for the time being at least. My campsite over there, sheltered from the storm. Rest. He's not the only one who could use some rest. I think we can all catch our breath. Let's go. Indeed, that was not easy. That was tough. Need flint. No, there's no need for that. I can restart the fire. It'll probably be quite a while before the storm lessens. In the meantime, you should get some rest, Kith. We'll talk more then. So maybe you could tell us what exactly happened to you before we found you. Of course, when I first arrived here, my mind was jumbled. I could not remember anything. Everything was so cold I could barely move. I eventually found a cave and took shelter inside it, away from all this ice and snow. Once I had a chance to rest, meditate, and calm my mind, my memories and strength slowly began to return to me. I finally dared to venture out, using my magic to help protect myself from the cold. It was then that I saw the first of the Void Children. Like a flood, fragments of memory flashed through my head. Nothing was clear except for 2 things. This creature was dangerous, and it was a friend of my enemy, Morganem. I managed to hide and escape without being spotted, but it was not long before I saw more of these creatures. They seemed to be drawn to something here in the wasteland, so I followed them. I wanted to know why they were here. What I found was a monstrosity. The Void Children are growing something here. I saw them gathered together around a pulsing, fleshy mass embedded deep in the ground. I felt dark energy spewing from that creature, stifling and evil. Whatever the Void Children were planning to do with it, it could not be good, so I did the only thing I could think to do. I attacked. Considering how we found you when we got here, I guess things didn't go quite according to plan. Huh, yes, you could say that. I did what I could, but the Void Children were too strong. I had to run. The Void Children hunted me for hours, but I eventually managed to come here. I was growing weak, so I built a campfire and hoped to get some rest. But before I could fully regain my strength, the Void Children fell on my camp in huge numbers. I had to abandon my camp and run again. A blizzard started up, and I was running blind in the storm. Eventually, I could not run any longer. I collapsed in the snow and blacked out. The rest of the story you already know. You've been through a lot. Few could have survived an ordeal like that, but then again, I wouldn't expect any less from you. But now we should leave before more. No, I will not leave here yet. Whatever it is the Void Children are trying to do here, it cannot be good. We have to stop it. I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to, but if it'll hurt Morganem's force, then I think it's worth the while. Then it's settled. We'll destroy that growth before we leave. It is this way. Follow me. So we're probably in for a big boss fight. Soul, you look preoccupied. I believe I've noticed something unusual about the Void Children, but now is not the time. We must keep moving. We shall speak of this later. All right, I guess it can wait. It would seem that there was another rock fall here, but we should be able to clear it if we work together. Good work. Go team. All right.
Let's get
All right. We're back.
elusive.
Let's level up that psychic onslaught. Let's level up summon demons. All of our cooldowns are up. Oh, what a dream. Okay, we're back. We're back at it, and we've got a full strength Catharsis, who is not freezing to death. Now we can use his Dark Lash, Dark Tendrils. And we've got a whole new person here that I have to get used to using, and I apologize in advance for probably fucking things up with him. But let's give it a shot. What exactly does his ultimate do? I don't think I even checked this. Pulses of energy every second. Lasts for 7 pulses. So it looks like he does AoE around himself.
Do you see something?
And it probably only damages enemies, I hope. I don't see why that would damage, all enemies. Okay, so his doesn't do friendly fire. So his and this guy's don't do friendly fire. Let's use his ultimate right now, actually, because that's going to be quite helpful. Let's throw down a stun on these guys in the back. Throw down a stun on these guys in the front. And Dark Lash this guy. Dark Lash this guy in the back. It does do a brief stun on him. Faye's getting hit pretty hard. Let's go ahead and make sure we use Blood Frenzy. I mean, was that bad? That seemed like it was okay, and we can always tense. We just tent, and we wait for 30 seconds. And these fellows are not easy to beat. I found that one key is to just chain stun the shit out of them. And it's really, so Catharsis, we want to be using those Dark Tendrils for sure. Skeletal minions, I guess with that and our Abyssal Summon, that would be pretty good to delay just a little bit to make sure that we don't get absolutely smoked. And again, I probably want to be leading with Catharsis. He does have the most health out of everybody here. He's no longer liability Catharsis. I mean, he still kind of is, because if he goes down, we still lose the mission, right? Okay. So let's do this dance. Let's continue. I just used Faye's ultimate. That's okay, though. That's good against groups like that. Groups of enemies like that. Maybe in the next group, I'll use Blacksteel Gauntlets. Wait, I hear something coming this way. The Daruk are here, too, but they look exhausted, and I can sense fear in them. They have not yet seen us. Let us observe them for a moment. We're definitely going to have to fight these guys later, I think. Hold, warriors. Here we make camp and regroup. What in the hell's is happening here? We get sent here to this cursed ice ball with a handful of those damn Void Children for Garrosh knows what reason, and suddenly they're everywhere. That's not the least of it. I actually saw what happened to Rakesh when he ordered them to stop their damned ritual. They turned him inside out. Silence. We've lost too many of our warriors to fear already. We concentrate on the task at hand. We must evacuate and report this betrayal to the War Master. How are we supposed to evacuate? Where are the damned warp gates? Did the warlords just send us here and forget about us? We're all too tired from the battle to run any longer, and we've lost over half of our comrades fighting those things. I'm certain the warlords will find out what is happening shortly. Then they will. They're here. To arms. Okay, we won't have to fight these guys. They're gonna kill each other. We should make the best of this and kill them all while they're occupied. Yep, let's do that. it's the hero over here that's bothering me, so let's stun him. Faye himself is stunned. And now, perhaps I made a mistake. Soul Reaver, back away, please. We need to keep this fellow stunned. Let's summon some skeletons. Let's summon an abyssal. And, oh my god, the amount of AoE damage from this thing is crazy. Voidchild Malice, yikes, that hurts a lot and can kill us very, very fast. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this and this. I'm just using as many abilities as I can. Cameron's doing his best. My units are all doing their best. Oh, right, I have, what's his name? Catharsis. I need to use Catharsis. What was that all about? Why would the Daruk and the Void Children turn on each other? I don't know the answer to that, but I don't like it. You know, I probably should have just let them kill each other a little bit more. I should have let all the Daruk just get killed. I should have just let them take all the damage, and then I could have gone in. Those Void Children Malices are awful. They are just terrible. We're not even going to be close to full health after sleeping here, and we're going to have to probably do it again. Eventually, once we get enough health, sleeping isn't going to help really at all. As you can see, we're not really even close to full health right now. I will move up, but I probably want to sleep again before we enter into any sort of major battle. Okay, so we're saving, and I really would like to sleep because I want at least Soul Reaver to be a little bit higher health so that I can use Blood Drinker and Iron Will with him at the same time. If there's any sort of boss, we have to be getting close. I sense a powerful flux of dark energies flowing from the south. I believe our respite is over. The Void Children are coming for us. Shit. Okay, so that means we can't rest? Or can we rest? Let's quick save again, and then I'm going to try resting. And I assume that enemies are coming for us. But let's try this just in case, so that maybe we can get a little bit of health back. But again, as our health pools increase, our tent ability stays the same. It's 600 hit points. That's never going to get any better. So tent does not really scale very well into the late game, and we don't have much in a ways of getting our health back. Faye has some lifesteal, but that's about it. Catharsis, no healing on him. Nobody has any healing. That's tricky. I gotta make sure to use Catharsis. I gotta make sure to use him. Okay. So let's, oh, I see. So you just use Dark Tendrils and it just shoots out around him. You don't have to aim it. That's nice. Okay, lead with Catharsis, please. Catharsis and Faye actually would be fine. All right, yep, here come the enemies. Let's just go ahead and stun a few of these. We don't want them doing any extra damage to us than we need to be taking. We can use Dark Lash. Is that what it's called? Dark Lash to stun them. Many more enemies. Dark Lash is not up right now. Let's go ahead and stun the spellcaster in the back and throw down a lightning storm on him or a lightning orb, whatever. There we go. And what stuns do we have up now? A few on Cameron, and then we can throw down Soul Reaver stuns. It's really, for me at this point, I'm just learning which stuns to cycle. I did not mean to do that, but now we have some skeletons. Skeletons, they're on my side. Get in there, Faye. Okay, let's throw down a stun. Is that a Voidchild Malice? I think we're going to use Ugidi and Blood Corruption right now. That's absolutely necessary. Let's throw down a big Meteor stun right here. Gotta do it. Can't really tell what's going on right now, I'll be honest. And let's go ahead and use Unbridled Rage, which I think I see doing a ton of AoE damage, and he can still move while he's doing that too. That's very, very nice. Voidchild Sorrow. And let's go and use Blacksteel Gauntlets right here. Catharsis, get in here. And just use everything that you have. There we go. All right, and then everybody get in there. Yikes. Okay, they're still coming. Soul Reaver, you need to back up. You're not looking good, buddy. Let's go ahead and use a Life Drain on Faye. And I'm going to quick save and then try to rest. This may be a mistake, but I think I have to do it. I mean, at the very least, we'll get a little health back. If they come and attack us once, then we'll wake up. The ground here looks like it's decaying. Okay, get him, Catharsis. I mean, I could have stunned him there, but not necessary. At least these fellows are going to get some health back. That's good. Cameron can always use it because he's the squishiest of us. Okay, and stun. Faye's trapped in ice right now. We'll use an Abyssal Summon. We want to use probably Celerity next. Want to keep these guys stunned. Voidchild Fears don't really bother me that much. Faye, why don't you back out and go into your amulet to get some health back. Catharsis, unfortunately, has nothing that can really allow him. Looks like they're spawning from right here. And can they not be stunned? Oh no, they can. It looked like he couldn't be stunned there for a brief moment. Oh dear. And then there's these tentacles that seem like they're just more annoying than anything else. I'm hopeful that we have an opportunity to take a short break before we make it to any sort of boss, because there's a lot going on right now. Okay. Faye doesn't bother me too much, I don't think. Catharsis does. I'm gonna back him out and rest. Back Soul Reaver out and rest. Faye has life drain. Oh, the stupid tentacles are waking us up. Well, at least Soul Reaver can hang out. Faye sleep. Cameron, get on in here. Trying to just keep him stunned with more. I don't remember all these names and these ability names. This is crazy to try to keep track of. All right, we're still alive. Oh my God! He's taking so much damage. His amulet is not up either. Use this, and then stun them. And let's get ready to keep going here. Stun the smaller one. Faye. I keep clicking on Faye, but frankly, I don't think he's who I need to be focusing on right now. Soul Reaver, not looking too good. I kind of want to use Blood Drinker when I have an opportunity on him. Oh, it's Faye who's really not looking good, honestly. All right, stun this guy in the back. Catharsis, no. Hit this guy, no tent or anything like that up. Do I have any stuns? Not yet. I lost somebody. Faye goes down, and let's find out where we have a save. Pushing through this without ever taking a chance to rest is very hard. I could take it a little slower and just let them come to me one at a time while I cycle who gets to rest. That may be the best option. You need to lifesteal. Soul Reaver, why don't you just go ahead and tent here? Okay, this is fine. Catharsis, why don't you go ahead and rest over here, and then we're going to let Cameron and Faye hang out. Those stupid assholes are going to constantly be spawning out of the ground, but that could be worse. Why don't we get an Abyssal Summon, actually? Alright, hope you enjoyed your sleep, asshole, because you are awake immediately. Alright, go ahead and hit him with fireballs. Okay, and we're awake. These are just constant, so I think the tentacles are just more annoying than anything else and not really a problem. All right, we're going to quick save, and we got to get into the next area. Do we have any ultimates that we want to throw down in the next group? We have Phase. I think that's... I mean, no, we don't have Phase, but that would be the best option. We don't have Catharsis either. Let's go right. Never mind, let's go for these guys that are coming at us. Stun them. And... stun them. Trying to keep them chain stunned. That's the best thing I can do. And stun this guy. Chain stunned. We're learning how to keep them chain stunned. That's the important thing here. Stun him. Okay, and where are these things spawning from? Give me an Abyssal. Faye, why don't you use Kurosanami right now? And attack over here. This is intense. It's like at any point, if you just make a slight mistake, you are just done. Can we stun, please? Please. We gotta keep this guy stunned. I think this is a Voidchild Malice. Okay, he goes down. Faye, you need to use your lifesteal. And again, I don't really care about the tentacles. They do go down very, very fast. We must be getting close. We have to be getting close. All right, keep him stunned. Keep him stunned. Catharsis, why don't you back up and go into a tent? Oh, that's fine. All right, so we're just going to wait here. Go ahead and tent. We're going to stay tented for as long as possible. Cameron, of course they get hit by this shit. I think we just want to go. We're getting some health back. Okay, why don't you get on this guy? Summon an Abyssal as well. Ignore the tentacles. Ignore the tentacles. Go straight for the Void Children. We are really out of mana. We are, like, extremely out of mana right now. And it's just consistently happening. Oh, it's not ready yet. Yes, it is. Stun, at least. Then use the black steel gauntlets. Cameron, move past the tentacles. Okay, I think it was a mistake to even try to rest, actually. Stun these guys. I don't even care what Faye can do except Blood Frenzy. Cameron has no mana. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, we made it somewhere. There it is. That's what the Void Children were growing. It's even larger than when I saw it last. The Void Children are preparing to attack. Brace yourselves. Fuck. We're gonna use Apocalypse. Oh my god. Alright, I don't have enough mana to do any of this. Alright, Apocalypse. We have to do it. Faye back out. Please work. Alright, we gotta stun these spellcasters in the back. Give me a summon. Faye, you need to run. Soul Reaver is okay. Faye just... Oh, did he survive? Oh, he survived at the last second. Quickly, we must keep moving, or the tentacles will surround us. Now is the boss battle, probably. Looks like the Void Children's pet blob wants us to stay here and play for a while. So be it. Let us destroy this abomination. Oh, he gets all his health back. Praise be. Okay, to the bitter end, 0-1. Let's go. What do we have to do to beat this piece of shit? I don't know. We will find out. It looks like there are more of these, of course. Go ahead and stun. Okay, I would like to move in. The tentacles, are they attacking themselves or each other, or what's happening here? Let's Kurosanami and Blood Corruption. Let's drop ultimates on this thing. Throw down some stuns on everywhere. Very hard for me to tell what's going on, but that seemed to be quite effective, I think. I'm missing a unit. Faye, you need to get over here, actually. And just throw down as many of your abilities as possible. Okay, Faye. I guess I see why not now why they were saying keep moving or the tentacles will surround you. That's true. Psychic Blast and then Blood Corruption this thing. Let's use Celerity right now. And I'm just going to keep using all of my abilities as frequently as possible. And I'm going to quick save because we seem to be in good shape, and I won't overwrite the save at the very beginning of the fight. Let's summon some demons. I feel like that can help. Let's also go ahead and use Iron Will. Please don't. I hope I got lucky here and that's not attacking me. I don't even know where my units are, to be honest. Dark Tendrils, and let's use Sandstorm. Faye, Blood Corruption, and summon an Abyssal. Cameron, where are you? Because you are taking too much damage. I might actually need him to move back in tent, which is silly, but I'm going to do it. Okay, and I think I'm doing okay. He stayed tented for a while. Let's jump him out and then have him use his, yeah, that ability. Constantly trying to use everything that I have here. Cameron is the one that scares me the most. He's taking too much damage. Okay, Faye, get in there. Let's summon some skeletons. Dark Lash this fellow. Oh, he's so close to death, but if someone goes down, it's going to be Cameron. Psychic Blast him. Let's hold position Cameron over here. And I can't move with some of my heroes, unfortunately. Faye is stuck. Well, I guess he can protect my friends at least. All right, Dark Lash. We're out of mana. Oh, we're out of mana with, like, everybody right now. Summon an Abyssal Corruption. Cameron, just attack him. Turn off Explosive Shells so that you can use your other stuff. No Black Steel Gauntlets. Kurosanami. Oh, that wasn't where you needed to use that, actually, but Faye, get in there. Keep attacking. Turn on Explosive Shells. Oh, Cameron. Cameron. Oh, no. Tent. Stay alive. Okay, Catharsis is so... Oh, he's so close to death. We got him. And Cameron goes down. Are you kidding me? You know what? No, you know what? We made it. There, the Void Growth has been vanquished. Already the oppressive feeling of evil begins to fade from this place. Cameron is not in the cutscene, but hey. But what was that thing? The energy surrounding the growth were phenomenal. I felt them clawing at my mind every moment I was near it. To that question, I cannot give a full answer, but as I mentioned to you earlier, I've noticed something strange about the Void Children, and now about the Void Growth as well. As you know, the souls of all creatures are visible to me. I see them as flickering lights, each of them unique and individual. Yet as I looked upon the Void Children, I realized something was wrong. The souls of all Void Children we have seen are somehow shattered, fragmented, mere shards. Yet their souls are very similar to each other that they look almost identical to my sight. The souls of the Void Children seem to vary only in their intensity, nothing else. Their souls are unlike those of any other beings I've seen. They are filled with pure malevolence, hatred, and darkness in a way that only demons could perhaps understand. I suspect that the Void Children are not natural creatures, that they're not born of this plane. Well, yeah, they're called Void Children, so they probably come from the Void. So where are they from? And what was that thing we destroyed? I do not know where they're from. As for the Void growth, it's composed of the same spiritual essence as the Void Children and was drawing ever more of that essence to itself. Those are the energies we felt around that creature. I believe the Void Children we saw performing a ritual at the other set of runes here were attempting to create another Void growth there. Luckily, we interrupted them before they succeeded. It sounds like Morganem has made some powerful allies in these Void Children. Indeed, we can only hope our victory here has somehow weakened them. Right, and now I'd like to suggest we open a warp gate and get out of here. We still need to find Sarah. I'd prefer to do that while she's still alive. Very well, let us leave this place. Ashutharak Veres Erathatus. Get us out of here, Soul Reaver. Wow, okay, so you know what? Cameron's not in the cutscene. Deal with it. I'm not replaying that boss. We succeeded. We technically succeeded. I can sense Sarah's spiritual signature on another world in this plane. Follow me. I am going to double check the main menu just to make sure that the next mission unlocked and it didn't count as a failure. So I got Catharsis, kind of learned how to use his abilities. I probably could have stood to summon a few more skeletons. I was using his W and E spells pretty frequently, but other than that, I don't think I really effectively used his ultimate at all. I did okay on that boss. The issue is Cameron just has no way to regenerate his health. You know what I should have done at the end there is just, I should have used his teleport if it was up. I wasn't really sure. Let's double check to make sure that that next mission is actually unlocked. Oh, good, it has. Okay, so next time when we come back, Chapter 5 Reunion, the campaign of close calls, and I expect that it will continue to be that way as we go through lots and lots and lots of save loading. So I hope you are enjoying my failures, but also my trials of learning, trials and error, as we trial and error and then eventually success, right? That's the fun of it, is we learn how this works and then we're able to succeed after learning enough of it. Granted, I did this boss in one try and I'm pretty proud of myself. Kind of. I mean, Cameron went down, but no, he's alive, technically. He survived and with one hit point, right? That's exactly what happened. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.